let me ask you something. If you're at war with the country, and you're the president, and your generals come to you and tell you, we're gonna whip the shit out of the enemy. We're gonna make him surrender. We're gonna make him go bankrupt. What does the president do? Oh, go ahead. And they need them, and they ask them for, let's say, $1 million because they have a plan to do this. Let's say the president says, okay, here's $1 million. Go do what you say you're going to do. Such a president would be a stupid son of a bitch. A president, if he has any fucking brain whatsoever, would ask him, how do you plan to make them surrender? How do you plan to bankrupt their economy? How do you plan to beat our enemy when they can beat us? When they are hell-bent on destroying us? I'm not giving you a penny until you tell me how you plan to use this money to defeat them before they can destroy us. But here we see, Dumb and Dumber, Hillary and Donald Trump. You decide which one is which. Oh, I'm gonna create jobs. Oh, I'm gonna get these economies spurred and going. Oh, I'm gonna close off the borders. Oh, I'm gonna give free college that nobody has to pay. And people, and the sheeple in America are falling for it. Like a bunch of damn, like that stupid ass son of a bitch imaginary president I just mentioned. Nobody is fucking asking them, how are you gonna, nobody, neither one of them is addressing a single fucking issue. I got some solutions. I'm not gonna say them in this video. In another video, I got a solution. And keep in mind, all my opinions are uninformed opinions. If I was to become president, I would seek out think tanks so that my uninformed decisions would become well-informed decisions for the greatness of this nation. Donald Trump, how do you plan to pay off the national debt? How do you plan to seal off the borders? I haven't heard a single goddamn solution. Let me tell you something. Hillary, Donald Trump, whichever the fuck one of you becomes president, heaven forbid either one of you should become president. You ain't gonna do shit. You're president, not king. A good leader, my cousin Paul told me, a good manager, when I was trying to become a manager at pizza, told me, a good manager makes the employees feel as if it's just as much their idea as it is the manager's idea. Hey Taylor, thank you. That was fun.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll do it next time again. Okay. He's the guy who let me sing with him. Ronald Reagan, when he was president, did not do shit to retire the national debt. Not that he didn't want to, he couldn't do it because there was gridlock in Congress. The Democratic Congress kept blocking him. You got to get Congress to play ball with you. And if you believe your ideas are really the real solutions, and if you truly know there are in your gut, and Congress is not playing ball, you need to fucking call a press conference. You need to show the American people. You need to get them to see eye to eye with you, and then tell them, fill their answering machines, overload their inboxes, telling them why you think we should do this. You got to get the American people to see it, so that when they're emailing their congressmen, they're not saying it because the president is saying it. They're saying it because they totally, now they see the light, and it's as if they're saying what they been thinking all along. You got to get the American people to say, hey, damn, I knew that. I knew it all along. How come I didn't know it? I want to run for president. If I could just find a way to get the Ronald Board of Elections with my birth certificate so I can apply before it's too late. And if I could just get somebody to give me a chance to give me... I'll tell you this also. Hillary's a lying bitch about the email scandals, and Donald Trump flexing his muscles, looking in the White House mirror, totally missing the two ISIS trolls behind him with the bomb strapped into the back, sneaking into the back of the White House door. I'll do another video on how I plan to propose to pay off the national debt and such, but you've got to help me. You've got to back me up, American people. And Congress, you've got to play ball with me. And remember, man often proposes, someone once said, but God disposes. Nobody's mentioning the need to turn back to God. This country's fucking doomed, and I'm fucking angry. You think I'm angry? You don't do. Democrats, Republicans do not realize just how angry all of America is. You jackass, spineless Republicans, you said you'd stand up for us, but your knees were too weak to do the job. You ain't no shit. I think I know why they're being haphazard, not prosecuting Hillary Clinton for the email scandals. Because they know Barack Obama would just pardon her. They're waiting for his ass to get out of the office, and then they're gonna sell to Hillary Clinton's ass. They're gonna bring her. They're gonna throw her ass. They're gonna impeach that bitch. But at least I hope they're smart enough to figure that out. Democrats and Republicans, every goddamn one of you are jackasses. Whatever happened to it being Americans? The love of life, liberty, and freedom to pursue your dreams, to pursue your happiness, and to hold hands together with other people who feel the same way. Whether you agree or disagree, you agree on one thing: the freedom of speech, the freedom to say what you truly think, without libel or slander, of course, but freedom to own your own home and be free of government intrusion. The freedom to start your own business. Capitalism, which is like a fire, friend or foe. Good capitalism is the capitalism with the one who makes it. See the one trying his best, but cannot make it, and he gives him a helping hand. No, you do not throw money away. You do not just give money and say go for it. You help him. You use that money to help him, because you give somebody money, they're just going to want more money. They're just going to want to sit back and... But this is the... America is great because America is good. When America ceases to be good, she will also cease to be great, Alexis de Tocqueville said. The Supreme Court can declare any good law Congress and the President passed as unconstitutional for no reason at all. And if they're not good people, they don't like the law, they'll do that. But if they're good, they'll say, hey, I don't like this law, but it does not violate the Constitution, so we have to declare it constitutional. Look at Hillary, how wicked she is, and Donald Trump, the braggart. America is not great today because America is nothing but a Sodom and Gomorrah sex pot, a sex, instant gratification. And I'm angry. I just want to know that 35 years from now, I'll be still living in America. If I'm not dead by then, if I'm not fucking dead by then, I'll still be in America. I'll still be able to get my health, maintain my health, because either my Medicaid will still be intact, or I'll finally make it in some capitalist venture and get rich. Oh, the capitalism like a fire that burns you, the capitalism where the rich exploit the labor of the poor and don't give them shit. They walk past the homeless people who are truly homeless, not because they're drunk, and turn their noses up at them. This type of capitalism is the kind of capitalism that Hillary Clinton and the communists love, because they go to the poor people and say, hey, we'll take from the rich and give to you and redistribute the wealth. This type of capitalism creates calls for socialism. Remember, America is great because America is good. Because America has ceased to be good, America is no longer great. And like the Assyrian Empire, the mightiest empire in this time, the Tigris River overflowed and put a little crack in the fucking wall. And through that wall, the Babylonians came in and fucked the shit out of the Assyrians. They totally destroyed them. These walls, wide enough to have chariot races on top of the walls. And Babylon, through the aqueduct, while the Babylonians were partying and drinking and fucking and going after instant gratification, their leaders drunk as shit, drunk off the ass. The Persian Empire, using this opening to come into the borders of Babylon and totally fuck the shit out of Babylon and destroy Babylon, become the new empire. Remember that, America, when you think we've got the mightiest army in the world, but if we can't feed, these soldiers ain't getting paid and are unable to feed their families, and they see their families starving, you think they're gonna fight for such a fucking country? In your fucking dreams, you fucking stupid politicians. Every motherfucking one of y'all. Gee, I really need to run for president. I don't give a fuck about becoming a president as much as I do to showing you, America. Gee, I knew that all along. Why didn't I say something? To get the picture. I'll tell you right to your face, I'm not a saint. Just look at my fucking YouTube videos. If I'm telling you the truth, I will find the answers, and I will tell you the truth. I will stop lying like I lied to my dad anytime to keep from getting into trouble. I will tell you the truth. Man, I wish I didn't need these fucking glasses. I had my young, youthful eyesight again.